How's it going, everybody? StarNicky14 here. Welcome back to another Nostalgia Quick Reaction. We're going to finally be catching up in his videos. We're going to be starting with his review of Night of the Museum. Now, Night of the Museum is a movie that I do know very well, and it was a movie I always really liked. It was actually one of the only Ben Stiller movies I really remember, so I don't know. Let's just see if Doug likes it or not. In 3, 2, 1. Alright. Hey, Doug.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. In honor of its 20th anniversary. Oh, it's 19th. I got a title card ready. Let's just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Released in 2006, Night at the Museum, I'll just say it, is a fantastic idea. Based on a kid's book from 1993, it tells the story of a security guard who works at a museum where all the exhibits come to life at night. That is so simple and to some extent has been done before. I mean, objects coming to life is nothing new. The idea of it happening in a museum, though, adds a whole new dimension to it.
True, because you can get all kinds of different stuff in it. It's one of the few cases where, yeah, this I think really works well.
There is something kind of intriguing and magical about certain museums, particularly at night. It is like you're entering a world that both used to exist, yet also currently exists in a strange, surreal way. The film seemed to capture that with a fair amount of comedy that I was shocked to find didn't win everybody over. The critical reviews weren't very strong, and the audience reaction was positive, but not overly positive.
Really?
It came after the fatigue of making so many sequels and spin-offs, or maybe people are just constantly torn about Ben Stiller's comedy. But the film is still being talked about almost 20 years later, and for a live-action kids film from the 2000s, that is kind of an achievement. So what is it that makes this film come alive for some people? Well, let's somehow both get and not get educational to find out.
Alright, let's see.
Let's see what slapping the monkey means in a PG movie. This is Night at the Museum.
I forgot about that.
The film opens with Larry, played by Ben Stiller, who's having trouble getting a stable life so he can look after his kid, Nikki, after being separated from his wife, Erica.
There he is. Hey, how are you, Larry? Good. How you doing, Don?
Ben. Just getting ready to basically play your part in the first third of Ant-Man. She suggests Nikki shouldn't stay with him until he has his life together, but I don't know. This kid seems so disturbingly happy all the time. I don't think anything could dampen his spirits.
What do you want to be?
I'm a bomb trader, but Don does.
So what, you want to dress up in a monkey suit like an automaton robot?
Sorry, I licked a toad before meeting up today.
Yeah.
He finally gets a job.
I guess he seems a little high.
Where he meets Rebecca, played by Carla Gugino.
Teddy Roosevelt, right?
Yes.
He was our 4th president, right?
26th.
26th.
Hey, it's an American education. Feel like it, we know there's 83 stars on the flag.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais plays the museum director in a film and clearly didn't know how to use Ricky Gervais yet.
Please don't touch the exhibits!
I cannot tolerate this type of chaos. I mean, this is a museum. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg.
What?
And Dick Van Dyke plays
Wait, was that dubbed up?
Cecil, the head of security, being replaced by Larry.
They want to replace us with one new guy.
Oh, sorry.
Well, what are you gonna do?
So I'll admit, I was tipped off that Van Dyke was gonna be the bad guy, and at first I was like, this film doesn't need a bad guy, that's so lame.
You really think he's the one? Oh, yes. He's the one.
But the minute I saw his super over-the-top chipper way of doing pretty much everything, I instantly fell in love with the idea.
Alright. Of him being like a villain.
Seriously, though, no fooling around in here.
Yeah, let's see Burt cram some chimney brushes up some asses with the guy from Demolition Man, the world's former biggest star.
Gus, where is he? I'll beat him with my fist!
That is literally how Mickey Rooney reacted when they woke him up. They just kept in the movie.
Really?
Looks like a weirdie. Do you want the job or not, Snack Shack?
Like listening to a Twilight Zone commentary.
Do you remember much about this episode?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, we're watching it together for the first time.
I don't care. The younger audience doesn't want to see
That's
this.
that's who's watching this.
No, it isn't.
Yes.
They're watching sex things.
Cecil gives them a tour of the museum.
Yes, the
Monkeys.
Yes, the Eastern Island head. We all know him.
Love monkeys.
You clearly haven't done enough kids' films. He starts his first night.
Ow.
Who hasn't seen that episode of Taxi? Oh, a lot of people nowadays see this episode of Taxi. It's funny.
Sounds like an Oma tone.
Go bump in the night.
Yeah, the freaking T-Rex skeleton.
More real than the Jurassic Park sequels.
Dang.
Tries calling Cecil to find.
You know, the sad part is he's kind of right about that.
I know what to do.
Read the instructions.
Okay, got him.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, baby, want to pose for that Trump guy over there signing a birthday card? The instructions say he's supposed to play fetch with him, and it seems to work. Sure enough, more exhibits come alive, and
basically a giant dog.
Instructions to figure out how to handle.
Thank you very, very much.
Ew! Oh!
Oh.
Bad monkey, stop that!
Doesn't even make sense. You're female, and
Huh.
weirdly have a lot of acting credits as male.
Do you have an issue with me?
Strange.
If I have a problem with somebody, I don't pee on them, okay?
Unless it's Janine Garofalo. It's one of the reasons we're not a duo anymore. Yet bizarrely not the main reason.
Alright. Oh yeah, this part.
He's also attacked by tiny models, one of them being Jedediah, played by a strangely uncredited Owen Wilson.
Stop
Really?
the train, please. It's a big no can do, Cracker Jack.
Yet between all the commercials and
Lightning
the way no
McQueen
one would
here.
recognize him in the role, I can see why they kept his name a secret.
Somebody's got to pay. Pay for what? I don't know. Just pay.
Clearly when internet culture was becoming a thing.
Yeah.
Prepare the catapults.
Whoa, Octavius, hold on. This ain't your fight. This here giant's on our land.
Walter, I'll challenge you to a Michael Caine off and we'll call it even. That is Steve Coogan playing Octavius, as Larry is caught in the middle of a feud between him and Jedediah. But Teddy Roosevelt, played by Robin Williams, is there to save him. It explains why everything comes to life at night.
Tablet Bach-Men-Ra arrived here in 1952. On that night, everything in this museum came to life.
It's strange to say that compared to alien pyramids and CG Dwayne Johnson's, this feels like the
Oh.
least silly supernatural Egyptian thing in a movie.
Some men are born
Yeah.
great. Others have greatness thrust upon them.
At first I also thought Williams was a weird choice for Teddy Roosevelt, but when you factor in it's more the mythical perception of these people rather than the historical perception of them, I think he plays them pretty well. Although
Yeah.
in the Hots for Sacagawea, we're all aware that's legit history. I know Disney was going to make a film on it in the 90s.
What are you looking at?
Tracking, dear boy.
Tracking dead ass. Oh, I wish this was one of its stand-ups sometimes. Well, the exhibits get back to their post before sunrise, and the security guards are impressed he stayed around. Larry still figures a job's a job, so he decides to stay. And the fact that he's getting friendly with Rebecca doesn't hurt either.
Actually, I've got a bunch of questions. Maybe, I don't know, when you have a break, could I buy you a cup of coffee?
I finish in 20 minutes.
There's a-
I'll meet you outside.
I don't usually date Meet the Fockers Ben Stiller, but knowing you're going to be Severance Ben Stiller, I might be interested. She teaches him all about the history of the exhibits, and the following nights, he's much more in control. He even tries to get Jedediah and Octavius to get along.
Why can't you just get along?
Oh boy.
We're men. We fight, okay? That's what we do.
I will say Wilson's undiluted naivete is one of the more charming aspects of the movie.
No
A
problem.
little bit, yeah.
Hey, Teeny, how does that sound?
I don't like it. It hurts my feelings.
It's like real.
It is pretty funny. I also...
Being a review in the 90s of literally anything I've been in. He even helps Teddy
Later.
with his dating problems.
She's very beautiful. Beautiful.
Maybe dropping the binoculars would be a good start.
Oh, maybe you should go talk to her.
Hey, put that away. Oh, that's a sword. See, the binocular thing just put me in the wrong mindset. He chickens out before he talks to her, though, but at least Larry figures out how to deal with it.
I don't know. I never really... When I first watched the movie, I never really felt that way. I don't know anyone who ever talked about it that way either. Well, Sacagawea, at least the person who played her.
Kill of the Hunk.
Little birdie told me that somebody likes magic and flowers.
How many pillage could we have saved if we knew that?
Anybody need a hanky? He has a nasty habit of vanishing.
One of the tricks backfires, though, and he finds he's not as in control as he thought. Especially when one of the cavemen gets out of the museum.
Yep, and then he turns the dust. So...
No, the funny thing is, I had a feeling that guy was my ancestor.
Oh!
Besides,
Dang. Thanos.
With his son in on the secret of the museum, and when he finds out Rebecca is writing a dissertation on Sacagawea, he of course tells her the museum comes alive. It goes exactly how you would think.
Everything in this museum comes to life.
Make fun of the history geek.
No, I'm not making fun of you. Rebecca.
What right would I have to make fun of you? I was in Nutcrackers. His son stays with him, though, and if you've ever seen The Mask, you know what's coming, and it's not as good as The Mask.
Dad, are you okay?
Texas, come on. Texas, come on. Get on, Texas. Woo! Get on, Texas.
Dad, whatever your fetish is, leave me out of it.
Yeah, that
It
was
doesn't
really
work
weird.
because the tablet is gone, and it looks like Cecil and the other guards are stealing it.
Just turn the middle piece, you'll see what I was talking about.
That is museum property, son. Now give it back.
Nikki, trust me.
Nikki activates the tablet though while Larry gets his ass supercalifractured.
Right, I think I remember. It's because, like, basically, apparently the talisman gives life to them, which is why they're able to beat him up just by being super elderly. Honestly, it makes a fair enough, I guess, amount of sense, but I don't know. Because, like, it was supposed to give... Because if I remember the lore of Night of the Museum, that talisman was supposed to give whoever willed it eternal life. And essentially, yeah, it gives life to the things in the museum, so...
I'm sorry, Jackie Chan Dyke is pure cinematic treasure.
The three of us realized that, like everything else in this museum, we got new life at night.
Ah, so being younger, Larry should be a lot stronger. He doesn't seem a lot stronger.
Yeah.
They take the tablet away and lock them inside, but Teddy arrives to save them.
Whoa.
Theodore Roosevelt, at your service.
I'll say this, most movies would have the kid think Larry was lying for a lot longer, and I'm glad it's only for like a minute.
Yeah.
I know it's a small thing, but it is refreshing. Teddy, though, it seems like, isn't able to help. Or rather, just won't.
I was made in a mannequin factory in Poughkeepsie. I'm not even brave enough to tell that beautiful woman I love her. But you gotta finish the job this time.
And that's 26 president talk. For a movie needed some kind of lesson, and that's the best bullshit we could come up with.
Yeah.
Nobody should help you on your quest. Now quick, get that pharaoh to help you on your quest.
You would not believe how stuffy it is in there.
Rami Malek plays Aquaman Ra, and they of course decide to help each other out to get the tablet back. But first, they have to get the museum under control.
Oh yeah, this part.
Larry patches things up with Attila the Hun, which goes on way too long, but... No, it just goes on way too long.
I thought it was funny.
The museum to help him get the tablet back.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about the Eastern Island there. That was like, you dum-dum, you give me gum-gum. I mean, I guess it doesn't add anything to the story, so it makes sense.
Civil War, guys! Head over to the planetarium wing. Columbus, take the Neanderthals and do a sweep from invertebrates all the way through reptiles.
Right, kill or enslave them all. Got it. Come watch me play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth every Friday on Twitch. We also got other content during the week, so come check us out. The exhibit stopped the guards from robbing the place, but Cecil still escapes with the tablet. So they use Sacagawea to track it.
He went east, but he lost control and crashed.
How can you tell that?
He also got sliced in half. How do you know that? Oh. Cecil.
I mean, that's a pretty good joke, I gotta admit.
Grabs a carriage and continues to flee as Teddy saves Sacagawea from it.
You saved me.
You're worth saving, my dear. Oh, that's problematic.
You sound like a message board for the second movie. They chase after Cecil through not exactly the best green screen effects, but what do I care? Van Dyke is having so much fun being the villain.
Yeah.
Give me the tablet, Cecil!
Can't do it, son!
Pull over!
It ain't gonna happen! Moving on!
He makes me wish he was the next Magneto. Like, it wouldn't make sense, but Christ, it would be entertaining.
I mean, he does definitely is selling it here, so I do see what you're talking about.
Larry manages to stop the carriage and hand him over to Attila.
No limb ripping, okay? Mikaka? Makikaka.
Let's just say it might only be called the Van Dyke Show from now on. And back in the museum, just in time for Rebecca to see.
I think she has a few questions she wants to ask you.
What would you like to know?
Well,
Is that you on the Land O'Lakes box or what?
Oh.
Even.
Oh, that was a bit soon, Doug. If we all know what's happened to that, it's just not okay.
Jedediah and Octavia survive the adventure.
I didn't even know they were a part of the second part.
Alright, you were cute, but you're not worth slow-mo.
No.
Though Larry gets everyone back, he figures this is gonna be his last night because the rest of the museum is trashed and he can't clean it up in time.
And it's farewell, my friend. Dick.
Just reminding myself you're in this movie. The museum director is impressed, though, that the supposed publicity stunt he pulled off last night is getting more attention to the museum.
Really?
And once a year again, 2006. Oh yeah, legally they had to end with a dance party.
It's getting late. Ready to go home?
Nope.
Well, you're related already. You both laugh hard at things people don't laugh hard at. And that was Night at the Museum. I don't know. Think it's cute enough?
I thought it was
an
solid.
amazing kids film, but it does capture the creative atmosphere and environment of being at a really good museum when you're a kid. I mean, yeah, museums can be boring if you're younger, but this film is like finding those one or two exhibits you knew kind of spoke to you. There was something about it that was hard to explain, but somehow you made a connection. And parts of this film are like that. Its humor isn't hilarious, but it's silly and gentle enough to work in some chuckles for kids and adults. It works in a lot of cliches and tropes of kids' films at the time, but it mainly focuses on just the fun parts and not the meandering moments that usually drag films like this down. It always keeps lively and moving without feeling pandering or insulting. It's just a nice little flick. It's
That's good to hear.
Film historians praise, but maybe a few museum owners might appreciate it for growing some more interest.
I definitely enjoyed it.
I'm a nostalgia critic guy, remember? So you don't have to.
Right, see you around, Doug.
How you doing, Don?
We're still doing kids.
No, that's the first time. I was wondering if he was going to reference that guy. Well, thank goodness he did. I guess he didn't have a time to talk about it in the reaction, or in the review, I guess. But yeah, I always liked Night at the Museum, and I don't remember, again, it's been a long time since I watched it, but I've always remembered enjoying it. It was really fun of a movie. But, I mean, I could see how maybe it wasn't as, like, I don't think it was perfect. I think it was just like a, kind of like, you know, like how Doug describes it, like just the cheeseburger of, like, movies where, like, it's just good overall, you know. Doesn't do anything too special, but just does the good parts. And then, honestly, hey, I can respect a movie for doing that. You know, if they're not bogged down by the typical stuff, then... So yeah, it gets a solid from me. So, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like, subscribe, be sure to check out my other videos. I'll be continuing to catch up whenever I can. And with that being said, I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Also support Doug.